I didn't see it until it was too late. My brain screamed ambush, just as the first bullet tore into my chest. I suppose it's inevitable that you run into folks who are more crafty than you are. Thought doesn't do much to ease the pain of a sucking chest wound. I black out as they roll me into the ditch. The last thing I hear is them laughing as they rode off on my bike. The sons of bitches. They didn't figure on one thing. I'm harder to kill than most. I'm going to find these bastards. So, welcome to Ashes Dead Man Walking expansion. 3 additional levels, although realistically it's more like 2.5, because one of them is like a city hub, but not, because there's not really a whole lot to do there. You get a shop and so forth. Thing is, with these maps, they are very much hard mode. Like, even now, they're starting us off with 10 hit points, only 10, and no ranged weapons of any kind. We have a crowbar. That is the extent of our arsenal. We're going to have a whole slew of maps where it's dark enough that we need the lamp, but we're not going to have enough lamp for all of it. So there's going to be a lot of, like, moderate darkness that we're going to have to deal with. So we need to save half of this lamp just for the 3rd level. I saw the whole thing! Jesus Christ, I can't believe you're alive! Yeah, I feel the same way. You should feel lucky. When the Rippers set out to kill someone, they usually finish the job. I guess they were too excited about that bike of yours. Rippers? They sound like nice folks. Where can I find them? I'm not sure. They're new to the area, though they seem to come down from the north somewhere. I try to avoid them. Okay. Is there a settlement near here? Baker's Hope isn't too far. Keep heading north to the old town hall. Can't miss it. You think someone there will know where the Rippers hang out? Well, Baker might. Talk to him. Alright. Thanks, old man. As any health recovery item we can turn down. I mean, starting us off with 10, like I said. Welcome to hard mode. And we'll need scrap for trading because there's an item. Now, I've only successfully made it through the first part of this expansion because, like I said, it's hard mode, supplies are super tight, and these maps are huge. So you better get that Platonia save scumming going on, is what I'm saying. So past here, there's going to be a cannibal. Finally got a gun, though. Now, what would be nice is to get some infighting going on. That's right, fight each other. Oh, yep, there we go. The pit fiends have pissed off the cannibals. Oh. It's got a little caught in geometry there. This is purely an ammo saving exercise, but it's one that you sort of need in this expansion. That pit fiend must have taken comparatively little damage. There are some enemies that I'm just straight up going to bypass, because you don't need to fight everything. And by God, you shouldn't. You don't have the resources for it. So... I think I absorbed that with my face. Not good. Again, very dark environments. Can't be helped, cannot waste a lantern. I mean, look, there's a cannibal right there. You can barely see it. No, only had to use 2 bullets. And we can barely see. Now, this place is full of garbage winches or trash winches or whatever that are, I believe, coded only to trigger when we go for the keycard. Because one is right up on the counter and she didn't activate despite the fact that I'm right here. So yeah, they're set to go off only once I dive in to get that key. Let's be quick about that. This is a lantern job. Whoop. So this opens that building, I think. I can pull them away from the door and then that's right, infight. I guess the pit fiends won that round. Yeah, I can barely see the door switch that I need the key card that I just got to unlock, but I cannot waste the lantern. Because we'll get another lantern on the next, like, really dark area, but it only fills up half the charge, and the lantern runs down very quickly. Yes, this whole area, pretty much, you have to play in the dark. And enemies are set up in places to easily ambush you. It's very Platonia. This is like, oh, you beat the main campaign? Well, let's take the training wheels off. No easy mode for you. Couple of pipe bombs. That'll open exterior access down there. That also opens a bunch of the areas in this hallway. We now have access to the CEO room and that elevator shaft. America shouldn't have expected surrender. Now, for example, given how low your health will be throughout this, that med kit might cause all the blood to rush to the looting part of your brain to go running for it. But there's a cannibal hiding in the corner, so the moment you go in, you're basically stuck in a corner with him at the other side. Nope, save some ammo. Because that's the thing, this map alone is so long that I might actually have to break it up into multiple episodes. These maps are just big. Barely see the loot-containing items. Again, cannot waste the If I can see anything, the lamp does not come out. Technically, I can still see things.
I'm going to eat you.
Yay! They're infighting a bit, let's leave them to it.
Eat his flesh. Eat his flesh.
Okay. Three of you guys is a bit much.
Eat his flesh.
Yeah? Oh, you found your way out. Now you're dead. That's another thing which makes this take so long. You have to be so cautious everywhere you go with everything you do, because resources being what they are, so make a wrong move in this next area, and you will trigger a bunch of those garbage wenches. What we want to try to do... Ow. God damn it. Feed. There we go. Here's the silver key that we need. There's a bunch of other items in there. Some ammo, mostly scrap. There's some pipe bombs if you follow... I cannot see the door. There's some pipe bombs if you can navigate your way to a little nook on top of all the stuff in there, but there's also a bunch of those wenches, and I haven't triggered them, and if I can just get through this without triggering them, that is the option I'm going to select. Here's where they trick you for a bit, because you take the key, and you go to the switch next to the giant door. Instead, you open a room over there with a cannibal master and a bunch of cannibals. Once you've baited them out far enough, you can loop around, hit this switch, which does control the main gate, and start thinking about your exit strategy. Alternatively, you can now trigger the witches and try to bait them out here to see if you can get them to start infighting with the cannibal master. You know what, I'll go in building, save, and then I'll try to get to the pipe bombs, because it's the only thing in here that's worth the risk. If we trigger the wenches, we'll head outside, and we'll see if we can get the cannibal master to take care of them for us. Again, I can't even see the wenches, because there's just no light. I believe it's over there. Yep, trigger the wenches.
Eat his flesh.
Ooh. Got that infighting going on. I'd like to know why the Cannibal Master is always so reserved with how often he fires his freaking gun. A bit weird. Especially with these wenches jumping, it is very difficult to get him to hit them. Oh. Oh, that looks like it pissed off a bunch of them. Yeah, this is taking a minute, but I do not have the supplies to attempt this in any other way. I mean, I suppose I could just leave without getting the pipe bombs, but I could really use those pipe bombs! Honestly, bro, shoot at me more often. What is your malfunction? Oh, that just missed the wenches. Or is it trash hags? I don't know if it's hags or wenches. Oh, I hit one of them. Now, the last one of you, I'll deal with. Well, you know what? I'm gonna be getting more of these anyway, so... There we go. Got him down, got his ammo. Not even sure if I'll get one of those in this expansion. I'm so tempted to call it DLC, but given the sort of format of this as a mod and not... It's not a DLC, technically. It's just the nomenclature that we refer to these things to by, but that doesn't necessarily make it categorically correct. Junk. All of this was probably guarded by the hags and the wenches, whatever they're called, whatever they're meant to be called. Yep. That's the ticket. Alright, we can leave this area. The bridge is out. We gotta go the long way around, through a sewer network. A haunted sewer network. And yes, this is one of those points where lantern usage really can't be avoided. Got these gas bags. We're literally just trying to get to a light switch. Here. Okay. Okay, now we just need to get out of this room. Okay, so that is going to start our ghost run. We are not going to engage, if at all possible. We are just going to try to get to where we need to go and then bail out. Kidding me, my ammo's maxed out? Yeah, I thought not. Whoa! Ow! Duck! Jesus. Okay, we can get some supplies here, and then we're back into the ghost-infested region. The other side of the bridge. There we go. Even got a shotgun out of it.